asked for it. I think it's even too small. I think 100 billion is far too small, because when you look at the roads that were already damaged, and then you look at the additional damage that have been caused by flooding, you find that the money is too small. Already FERMA needs at least 300 billion every year just to maintain our roads in Nigeria. So if you add the flooding issues, you're probably looking at a minimum of 600 billion. So that's what I will be looking at in any discussion I have. I'll be looking at in excess of 100 billion, because there's not enough income, there's not enough revenue. So what we need is to look at new ways of approaching what we are doing. And one of the things that we in the National Assembly, the Ninth Assembly, have suggested is ways in which you can take your major arteries, your major roads off the national budget and put it in the private sector, so that there's road money coming into those roads for sustainable road development without sourcing for money on the federal budget. These types of things, we have to look at new ways to fund our budget. These types of things are what we will be looking at going forward. When we talk about crude oil theft, there are knock-on effects. What you see is that because of the stealing of crude oil, there is an exponential effect, which is that the oil companies now shut down their production, because no oil company wants to produce oil and it's being stolen. So what you are finding is that crude oil theft is not just all the losses, the losses in revenue are not all attributable to crude oil theft. The large portion of it is attributable to oil companies shutting down production in their pipelines. But when it comes to crude oil theft, I remember the GMD of NNPC was with us a few weeks ago, and he said they have the equipment now to monitor all the cargoes and all the ships leaving our shores. And so what I was asking him was, if we have that type of technology, why can we not quickly identify those who are stealing oil? But the impression I got was that the NNPC is working towards solving that problem, and they are confident that very soon they will have enough information to flush out that problem. He had also mentioned that there is when you look at the size of crude oil theft we're talking about, those transactions cannot be done without the banks. And so my impression was that given the technology coupled with the banking system, they should be able to squeeze out this crude oil theft very soon.
So over the years we've not had the technology.
Over the years we've not had the technology, no. But now the technology is getting better. If you see the viral video that went around about a few years ago, you'll see what Saudi Aramco was doing in terms of monitoring of crude oil. That's the type of technology we need. You should be able to account for every single drop of crude oil, especially since it's so vital to our economy.
Okay.